and secondary market investment management, headquartered in London, UK. Since founding in 1982, we have managed funds totaling up to $23.6 billion. We invested in approximately 700 private equity funds worldwide, with 119 global investment teams, and established 12 offices across 3 continents. As a subsidiary of Pantheon Ventures, Pantheon Business School aims to expand our influence and brand presence in the Asia-Pacific market, specializing in online live business education. Founded in 2020, we focus on the online live training in the Asia-Pacific region. This event marks our 5th edition, with the first stop in Malaysia. We extend our special thanks to renowned investors including Moomoo, TradingView, Yahoo, Bloomberg, M+ Online, Rakuten, Petronas, Apex Anchor, for their joint sponsorship and support. Malaysia, as an emerging and diversified economic nation, has seen unprecedented opportunities in its financial market against the backdrop of global supply chain restructuring. Through financial asset allocation, Pantheon Ventures is committed to raising the visibility and awareness of Malaysia and achieving success in the Asian financial markets. Our courses focus on practical operations, inviting top analysts from the world's leading institutions for online investment education. This time, we are honored to have Ms. Jia Gong, an investment co-manager with over 20 years of industry experience, as our special guest. Ms. Jia Gong holds a master's degree in finance from London Business School and a master's degree in economics from the University of Miami. She has worked in emerging market investments at Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and the International Finance Corporation. She excels at identifying trend opportunities and, with her extensive professional knowledge and investment experience, guides students to seize stable and sustainable compound investment opportunities. Why choose to participate in our Pantheon Ventures 5th Malaysia Investment Practical course? We are dedicated to providing an investment exchange platform to promote cooperation, share investment opportunities, and realize Pantheon Ventures' overall deployment in emerging markets and the Asia-Pacific region. In our course, you will enhance your market fundamental analysis skills, stock trend judgment abilities, grasp investment directions, seize investment opportunities, build personalized investment strategies, and scientifically allocate assets. At the same time, we will help you strengthen risk control capabilities and seize profitable opportunities. Pantheon Business School will continue to explore potential investment fields in Malaysia, helping students achieve wealth growth and preservation. All the outstanding investors, business people, scholars, and enthusiasts, we sincerely welcome you to join our journey. The 5th edition, Malaysia Stop of the Asia-Pacific region officially starts now.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, can we just first ensure that everyone can hear and see my mouse clearly? If there is any issue, no issue with the audio, or you can see my mouse very smoothly, can you just respond with an okay in the chat? Yes, good evening, good evening. Good evening, friends. All right, I see some of the responses coming in. So, good. Thank you so much. Welcome to our next session of the Pantheon Financial Online class. I am Diego. So, Ludwig von Mises, a master of economic theory, he once said that the market economy is a system where everyone has the opportunity to accumulate wealth. So it offers unrestricted opportunities to all. Thus, the market economy isn't just a method of allocating resources, but a system that unleashes the individual potential and fosters social prosperity. So, in such an economy, each of the person can pursue the opportunities and create the value according to their abilities, efforts, and intelligence, leading to personal wealth accumulation and growth. Tonight, I dedicate this quote to all of you as well as we dive deep into our discussion. And our session tonight will focus on 4 major topics designed to enrich your understanding and enhance your grasp of advanced knowledge in these areas. So, coming at each topic is to design to ensure that every one of you can gain something valuable tonight from our classes. So, have a look on the first topic. about the US election. Right now, the US election at a crucial juncture. So, what are Kamala Harris' chances of becoming the first female president in the United States? Later on, we will discuss on that. So, if you still remember that, we did talk about this, about the election. At the time, when I see that there are so many of the students, it is support to Kamala Harris of a policy, right? So, for the second one, the latest announcement of the People Bank of China, the LPR, remains unchanged. So what does it happening when the LPR remain unchanged? Asian stock market, it is filling up, it is facing a decline. And for the third one, as the heavy weight of the banking stock soar, the KLCI hits a new 52-week high. Yes, by today, it is still in an upward trend. Is it correct? So, last but not least, we also race towards our goals and dreams together with the FII Global Joint Trading, which is the block trade and the IPO placement. Alright, if during our discussion, you find any topic particularly helpful, or if you encounter any confusion, please do not hesitate to share your thoughts in the comment section. And also, I look forward to interacting with you. So let's get started by diving into the global observation topics by Jeanette first. So who are they? Which is Donald Trump and also Kamala Harris, right? As the 2024 US presidential election heats up, we are seeing that the political battles intensify, especially between the Democratic and Republican nominees. Why Vice President Kamala Harris having to secure overwhelming support within the Democratic Party? Yes, who is the one with Democratic? Who is the one is with Democratic and who is the one with Republican? Okay, for some of you, if you don't know, for your information, she is the one. Kamala, she is the Demo Party. Okay, Democratic parties, okay? She is now their official presidential candidate. So her upcoming speech, titled for the 4-hour future at the Democratic National Convention, scheduled for evening of 22nd, which is 2 more days. So do any of you know about what are the differences of this? What are the differences of the Democratic Party and the Republican Party? Okay, seems like you all know that. Okay, so it is scheduled for evening 22nd and it is poised to significantly influence the voters' perception and support. So what is the economic policies under the spotlight? Kamala, she has proposed several impactful economic policies and it is aimed to reducing the cost of living and enhancing the economic securities of Americans. So what does it mean, like we say that reducing the cost of living? For the first example, maybe we see that like federal ban on the price gouging in food. Harris, she proposed this prevent sudden unreasonable spike in the food price, especially in the food price, which often occur due to the supply chain disruption or exploitative practices during the crisis. So by implementing this, she aims to stabilize the essential cost of living during the economic or natural disasters, which is reduced to the cost. Okay, it's a bit far, it's okay. And for the second one, just now what we say that it is like enhance the economic security for Americans. What does it mean? Which is like assistance and tax incentive. For the first-time home buyer. What does it mean like enhance to the economy? Okay, you might imagine this. She also assists the tax incentive and also for the first-time home buyer. So to make the home ownership more accessible and also affordable, is encouraging economic stability and community building. So, Harris' fundraising powers has showcased that as her campaign reported raising a substantial amount shortly after her domination, indicating a robust voter support and financial backing. So, however, challenges to Donald Trump, Harris should face a formidable challenges, like particularly from the Republican nominee. Who is it? Donald Trump's, right? Who maintains significant momentum, especially in key states, according to polls. Trump campaigns as aggressively targeted to Harris, attempting to weaken her voter base by linking her to perceived failures of the Biden administration, particularly on immigration and border security. So despite on these challenges, Harris shows some polling advantages over Trump. Right now is still far is like that. The scenario, true, Trump's support in the crucial state in among specific demographics remains strong. The final stretch of the campaign will be critical in determining who capture with the presidency, with each of the candidates needing to secure widespread support across the diverse voter groups. So here's the question that, what do you think Harris' policies on economic stability will impact the average on American? Or in another way, what are your thoughts on the sharp political strategy used in this election? So far, right now, she get a lot of voters because she is more, yes, her policy is on more to the eco, enhance the eco stability. So there is more American showing that they are getting more support. So actually, you can see that this election isn't just a fight or political power, but it is the reflection of the U.S., the U.S. society, and also the political climate. So as November 5th approaches, the efforts and investment from all political camps will be intensified, aiming to sway up this complex and dynamic battle. So in summary, the 2024 U.S. presidential election presents that both of the candidates with significant challenges and opportunities, the candidate who demonstrate greater competitive strength and voter appeal as the election nears may well clinch this fierce political battle. Okay, so what is your thought on this? All right. Yes, good evening, mate. So we dive into the recent surge we are witnessing in the global stock market. Just by last week, after a shaky start to August, investors began buying back into stock in a big way. So this trend continued into this week, with the US stock like S&P 500 continuing their hot rate. Believe it or not, the S&P 500 just marked the 8th consecutive days of gain. What is the concept on that? Okay, it is the 8th consecutive trading day overnight, the longest rate since last November. So why is the market bouncing back? As you can see that we come to the Dow, you can see that it is like still keep going on, even like it is in a V shape. Can you see that? Do you still remember that? We are learning on that. Okay, so the reason is, why is the market bouncing back? After a sharp downturn less than 2 weeks ago, due to the fears that US economy might be heading into recession, investor confidence has quickly bounced back. So last week, the global stock had their best week since last November, and this bounce back is partly due to less market volatility and a series of stronger than expected US economic data. So which is the concern about an imminent recession. You can see that the key report on the retail sales and job claims were surprisingly positive. And also major retailers like Walmart reported strong earnings, calming the nerve of investors. So on Monday, the S&P 500 closed out nearly 1% of gain, and now just 1.1% below the historical peak set in July. So there is growing optimism among the credit investor about the US economy achieving a soft landing, A survey by Bank of America revealed on Monday that 3/4 of the respondents now that expect US inflation to slow down without them leading to a recession. So this scenario is ideal because it means economy could grow moderately, price remain stable, and interest rate stay low, supporting healthy economic development. So this session is all about understanding how and why market move the way they do. So let's keep the discussion going on and do not hesitate to share thoughts or ask any question in the comments. So if you have no question, yes, I can see some of the students giving me the idea that Kamala will win. But yes, because right now, her political, it is more to American, beneficial to American. Do you agree on that? Especially we see that enhancing the eco, and also what else? We see that reducing the food prices to increase their life. Is it? Okay, so no question. Then we jump to the Dow Jones Index today. So what is going on today? It is still in an upward trend. Yes, it's a green today also. What is going on? Currently, the Dow, it is still in an adjustment phase. So does it break through the highest? Not yet, but we see that it is nearly maybe 1.1% in July, we said. So with the support levels between 39,000 to 39,400 points, if the short-term moving average crosses above the long-term moving average, it might indicate a strengthening market trend. So investors should watch this signal closely to treat their investment strategy accordingly. So how about the MACD? Actually, right now, the MACD, there is a short-term upward trend in the Dow between 41,300 and 41,800 points. And it is suggesting a consolidation trend in the medium term. It is excellent opportunity for short-term traders to utilize the MA indicators for tactical trading decision. So what are the conclusions from the recent trend? With the US stock rising for the 8th consecutive days, the Nasdaq has rebounded over 10% since August 8th, marking the longest rally since November 2023. So the S&P has soared nearly 8% in 8 days, the best in over 11.5 years. Notably, NVIDIA has led the chip sector with a sharp 4.53% rise, pushing the Nasdaq up by 1.39%, with all major US indices and sectors ending higher. So the last few minutes of trading even saw an acceleration in gains. So you might have a question that, by this conclusion, by this rebounding, what is the next for the market? With a lot of positive news currently circulating, the US stock market, yes, you can see that obviously is in a rebound phase. Analyzing the data, Wall Street bulls appeared very strong, suggesting that the major US indices will likely maintain to a normal uptrend. Given the ongoing tug-of-war between bullish and bearish forces, with the bulls currently dominating due to positive impacts, we expect that the rebound will continue in the short term. Let me repeat again. We expect that the rebound will continue in the short term. And investors should stay informed and use this upcoming data and news to manage the risk associated with US stocks. Alright, so we come to Malaysia economic growth. Today we turn our attention to economic dynamic in Asia, specifically focusing on Malaysia as we enter the third quarter of 2024. So right now you know that it is 20th of August. We are going to enter the third quarter of 2024. So just out of topic, what did you do by end of this part 1 and part 2? Did you reach out any of your goals or what else? Alright, we come back to our topic. As we enter to the third quarter of 2024, Malaysia's economy continues to demonstrate a robust and diversified path to recovery. Led by improving global trade conditions and effective domestic policy, The traditional pillars like electronics, petrochemicals, and metal products maintain steady growth. Very exciting that emerging sectors such as biomedicine and aerospace, they are showing potent growth possibilities. Injecting the fresh vitality into the economy, the government is increasing the investment in high-tech industry and green energy further drive on the optimism and the upgrading of the industrial structure. So we can have a look on the foreign trade also. Leveraging the strategic geopolitical location and rich natural sources, Malaysia has been actively expanding the international markets. As what we discussed last night, what it is going to export, is it last night or a few more days before? What did Malaysia export? Yes, I remember that. One of the students say oil and gas, some of the students said petrol, and some of the students even say that durian, right? So expanding to the international market, and it is established close economic and trade relations with various countries and regions. So by this quarter, export continue to grow and the import remains stable, strongly supporting to the economic growth. Okay, so after we talk about the foreign trade, yes, it is a very good looking scenario. Then after all, we can have a look on the challenges. What are the challenges? We say that, and also the political, we say that government action. Despite to this positive trend, Malaysia economic development have already faced some of the challenges, such as rising of the labor cost. Okay, what does it mean of the rising labor cost? Yes, some of you say that is about the salary, and also what else? Increasing the pressure on the resources and also environment. These are the challenges right now Malaysia market is facing. So in response, the government is intensively working to enhance the talent development and attract some of the skilled workers, to promoting the technological innovation and industrial upgrading to achieve the sustainable economic growth. But you can have a look on the overall. In summary, Malaysia's economy in the quarter 3 of 2024, it will maintain a robust growth trajectory with the promising developmental prospect, which being the export. But looking ahead, with the further improvement in both domestic and international environments and effective policy implementation, Malaysia's economy is expected to achieve even faster and more comprehensive growth. So let's explore together how nations like Malaysia navigate their path towards the economic resilience and prosperity. So have a look on today's, let's see, Bursa Malaysia Index. Yes, it even higher. It is still going up, but you can see that there is some of the selling pressure. Can you see that? All right. Give me a minute, and currently you can see that the index is in an adjustment phase with the support levels between 1593 and 6, it is around 1,600. So you might observe the EMA system. This trend allows investors to discern the overall market strength or weakness, aiding in the formulation of informed investment strategy. And also for the MACD chart indicates that the FTSE Bursa Malaysia Index is experiencing the upward pressure within 1665 to 1670 range, currently in a bullish crossover state. And this suggests that a need to confirm further accumulation by the bulls, indicating that the market is in a phase of gradual strengthening. So have a look on the conclusion right now. So far, right now, for the market conclusion, from our analysis, the positive outlook on the US economy avoiding recession has led to mixed performance in Asian stock market. So the Composite Index of Malaysia has ended the higher for 7 consecutive days, led by the financial stock that surged nearly 25 points at the last close. The market displayed a generally positive trend with more stock rising than falling, and the banking stock showing a strong leadership. So for last night, trading volume has already reached out 3.896 billion shares, totaling a value of 4.3 billion ringgit Malaysia. However, today's performance was impacted negatively by the China Central Bank decision to keep the LPR. Okay, one of the students, can any one of you tell me that what is LPR? Why is the LPR reflect to the Asian market? What is LPR? Seems like nobody is asking there, so I'm asking you back that what is the LPR? Okay, and see one of the students say that long prime rate. So it is also a rate. Okay, for information, LPR means that long prime rate. So what is the result actually for this? Their decision is to keep the LPR unchanged. So it is influencing that Asian stock to trend the downward and leading to a significant sell-off in the main board stock. So technically, we observe a consistent rise in trading volume, indicating that the market remains in a state of active buying. Positive news likely lead to a rebound, and with a strength of bounce directly observable through the trading volume and performance of a high-weight stocks in the market. It is unwise to hold off on a new position in short term, as the market is expected to adjust strategy-wise, and global trading remains to a focus, particularly in terms of participation in. So you can have a look of the IPO placement target. First thing, Malaysia. In the Bursa, we did see a lot of times 99 speed mark and also the Steel Hopper Hut. And 3, we add one more, we did see that there is a Taiwan IPO, which is 67396830. And also last but not least, for the Asian market, for the IPO, there is a 301586, Anhui Jialiqi Advanced Composite Technology, and also 688710, Shanghai InnoStar Biotech. Let's continue monitoring this development closely, and feel free to share your thoughts also to ask or any question about today's market insights. So come to have a look here. IPO on the rise. Why? Tomorrow marks an exciting day with a new IPO hitting the market. When is that? Yes, I know most of the students did buy it, which is 301571. Particularly on the growth enterprise market, which is the GEM. Okay, what is GEM? What are the differences? Okay, before you buy in, do you know that what is GEM? Yes, it is listing on GEM, Growth Enterprise Market. So over the years, GEM has become a vital platform for innovative enterprises. Yes, especially for the innovative. Okay, just for your information, if student you have already know that, just like enterprises. Okay, did I spell wrong? Okay, I think should be correct. So why does the IPO often experience a significant first day surge? We explore this topic. Okay, Dim Sum Technology 301571. It is a prime example. Positioned as a leader in the infrared industry in China, it is expected to expand the application fields post-IPO and could become a market leader. So our comprehensive analysis predict that a first day gain of 170% on 230% for Dim Sum Technology upon the listing. Okay, so take a note again, I repeat again, for the first day listing, it will reach that we expect that it is 170% to a 230% for the Dim Sum Technology upon the listing. So here are some of the key about Dim Sum Technology. First thing, industry position. It stands as a leading supplier of refrigerated infrared products in China. And also second, we see that stable development. Dim Sum has shown steady growth with expectation to become a leader in its sector. So the demand of infrared imaging the military application is rapidly increasing, driving substantial market demand. And also, why it is that key point, actually it is also limited competition. We almost say that none. Because in China, only a few of companies such as Dali and also FJIRSM, they are both refrigerated and non-refrigerated infrared businesses, which means that indicate significant market potential with the modest competition. So you might know that what is the beneficial to for these IPOs? Can you get that? All right, good. So after all, I wanted to tell you about on some of the rapid changing times. Okay, Jeff Bezos, he is the founder of Amazon. So he exemplifies seizing the moment, and his journey wasn't overnight. In early 90s, the internet was emerging, and Bezos detected the immense potential of e-commerce and decisively ventured into it. While many are skeptical about the internet, viewing it as a tech bubble, Bezos saw a revolutionary tool that could change the world and uncover the immense business opportunities within it. He founded Amazon, combining the traditional book sales with the internet, pioneering a new business model. So the current phase and strategy, you can see that as we are in the third phase, we are aiming for 170% target profit. Our mixed investment scheme will now focus more on the high yield placement and direct increases to maximize the return. So the daily concentrate subscription times, they are scheduled to enhance our chances of securing the IPO shares, requiring strict execution and participation from everyone. So by choosing the specific times for participation, we significantly increase the probability of success subscription. So have a look on this chart. I did in the chart for the IPO placement target, as I mentioned just now, for Malaysia, as I just said, 99 Speedmart and also Steelhawk, Taiwan 6739-6830, and also China Airshare 301586 and also 688-710. So what are the tips to improve the subscription success? As I always say that you have to increase your subscription amount and you have to optimize the subscription timing and also boosting the investment capital and also participate in the strategic placement. So please stay engaged and ready to seize all this opportunity. Let's discuss any of the thoughts or questions you might have about these upcoming ventures. So right now, we have found that we have formed a strategic partnership with several leading institutions, gearing up for the meticulously planned stock market strategy. Our aim is to identify the stock with potential and collaboratively maneuver in the vast arena of the stock market, showcasing our strategic acumen. So as we approach the building phase, we will skillfully engage in the block trading and capture daily limit up trading opportunities to strategically position and cleanse the floating share, which means ultimately facilitating a steady rise in stock prices. We believe in balancing learning with practice, hoping that this collaborative journey not only enriches your investment portfolio, but also serve as a valuable learning and growth experience. Looking ahead, the IPO market's outstanding performance is benefiting from rapidly restored market confidence and also positive shift in the investor sentiment, setting a solid foundation for our joint market-making strategy success. So how can we deeply tap into the market sentiment and investor psychology to accelerate achieving our profit targets? Okay, this will be a very touring part of our upcoming session, where I will explore the psychological tactics and the strategic intelligence hidden by the market volatility with you. So remember, a true investment master, it can perceive a human nature and act accordingly. But moreover, as the market expands, we will bring you a more diverse range of placement opportunity and the trading option, ensuring that your investment portfolio remains vibrant and growth-oriented. In our third phase strategy, we have set an ambitious blueprint to achieve 170% target profit. So to this end, our mixed investment scheme will be further enhanced by incorporating more high-yield placement and directed issue, running our revenue stream and amplifying the impact of our profits. So remember on that, the world of investment is full of variables, but only through a diversified investment strategy can we navigate through the uncertainties with stability. So, very good things that if you can understand, we move toward together, ready to embrace each challenges and opportunity for a brighter future. Alright, so now we're going to dive into the main theme, the institutional investor jointly control stock. Just to remember that, what is it? It is like the phase 4, but we will have some of the technical explanation. So some of the students did tell me that there is so long time ago, I didn't teach for the technical strategy. So today I put it back a bit here because for right now, we are more focused on the phase 3 profit. So right now, I also put some of the lecture class here. I need you to focus a bit. But how do the institution drive up the stock prices? These few days, I did give you a lot of example, and I did give you an example like what else we said for the Volvo. Just remember that, Volvo and Porsche. It is not Volvo, it is Volkswagen. I'm sorry for the mistake. It is Volkswagen and also Porsche. And also for the Luckin Coffee. Do you still remember that this kind of the example? Alright, remember? Good, very good. Recalling last night key insights. Institutional price boosting is not arbitrary but carefully planned. The set of target price is like walking a tightrope height above, and the exact psychological price target is willing to bear must be accurately assessed. Setting it too high, it might lead to difficulty in the cashing out for institution. But too low, what will happen? It taps their profit potential. Can you understand that? Okay, I'll try to put it here. If they try to setting, because they have to set the target price. But I didn't tell you that how to set, where to set, what is the price is the target price. So how to set the target price? If it is too high, then what is it going on? Which means there is difficulty. Price setting too high. Okay. I put it here. Can you see that? Price. There we have two more. If it is too high or too low. So I put 1. If it is too high, yes, it is a very simple one. You can't hit your goal. But if it is too low, what is going on? What are the challenges? Okay, very good. I did see that one of the students is asking that. What does it mean very high, very, very hard? Okay, actually, if you're setting too high for the institutional investor, it might lead to difficulty in cashing out. Hard to cash out. Okay, you can get that? Cashing out for the institution, yes. But if it is too low, okay, one of you will say that it is not enough caps to their profit potential, which means after we do all the market making, then we only get a little profit only. So it is not worth on that. Okay, so today we focus on the 4th and 5th timing strategy that institutions use to manipulate the stock prices, expanding our understanding of these tactics. Okay, have a look on this. So for last night, we did talk about you have to accumulating the enough share and capitalizing on the favorable market trend. And also what's it? Good news, positive news, right? So today we'll talk about number 4 and number 5, which means leveraging the sector-specific hotspot, which means take advantage of the hot sector effect. What does it mean? Institutions, they might propel a stock by aligning with the current trend sectors, amplifying interest and trading volume. And also, last but not least, they're forming a favorable candlestick patterns. Strategic decisions, they are often made with the certain bullish chart patterns emerge and signaling the right moment to escalate the stock price. So also for them, they also need to learn further how to have a look, how to observe the candlestick, to observe the MACD, all of this data. So we come to that. First thing we thought that you can imagine that a breeze may be sweeping through the forest, causing all the trees to sway. So in the stock market, this breeze is like a hot sector. For instance, when we say that a major company like NVIDIA exceeds earning expectation, the stock price, it will skyrocket. Consequently, other semiconductor stocks in the same sector also rise on that. Can you get that? It is very connected, driven by the wave on the good news. So this is known as the sector momentum. Okay, can I understand that? Okay, what is the concept sector momentum? It is like, okay, I explain again. When a major company like NVIDIA, what is NVIDIA? It is like a semiconductor company, right? It exceeds to the earning expectation. It is a good news, which means like the price, it is skyrockets. Then the other semiconductor stock in the same sector, they will also rise because they will think that it is potential, where the stock within the same industry move inside, dancing together. So for the key points about the sector momentum, okay, first thing, market alignment. This phenomenon is especially pronounced when the overall market is trending upwards, which means overall market, it is in upward. Like if in a financial service, today for Maybank and Public Bank, you can see that it's in a upward trend. That it is right, most of the banking sector, especially financial service, it will in an upward trend. Can you get that? So if this institutional investor coordinate a target, a hot sector, boosting stock prices, it will become easier and less noticeable since everyone is focused on the sector overall performance. For traders, monitoring the hot sectors is as crucial as following the wealth wind, and these sectors are stars of the market. Drawing attention due to favorable government policies, positive industry trend, or standout company performance with the sector, by keeping an eye on these areas, we can quickly spot where the main money-making opportunities are brewing. Yes, good. So for your information, you can see that in this case, if it is like two big sectors, it is in an overall rising, then you will see that there is more of rise than drop. Good, you can get that. So once the sector hits up, we can jump on the board and potentially hitching a ride on the upward trend to make a profit. All right, for this, you can get that. So for the another, we say that the benefiting from the favorable candlestick pattern, which means you have to look on the K line, volume, and also what we said before, the MA line, MACD line also. Okay? Okay, can I drink a bit water? Give me a moment. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit thirsty. So make sure that did you drink 8 cups of water per day? I just see that for lately it is like so hot in Malaysia, is it? Just make sure that you take care of your health, okay? Drink more water. Okay, we come back to our topics. Especially fond of the drawing attention with visually appealing candlestick pattern, they do this to attract more investors to buy their stock. Okay, and when they drive up the stock price, these investors, they will follow and aid them. How do they help? Okay, first thing, you can have a look at the visual appeal. Let me zoom in for you. This is a very good example on Inari. Okay, this undeciding candlestick pattern, it is like a street traps. Okay, can you get that? Yes, it is a traps to you. But we say that it is a street traps. Okay, so tempting the technical analysis to dive in. So what are the investor behavior when the analysts see this pattern? They anticipate the stock will rise. Okay, if there were you don't even need to see until here. Okay, for you, If only here, okay? Would you buy on here when you see something here? When you see that this rank, even only here, you will only have the action. You will have the action to buy already, right? Leading them to buy in. It is their way. When the analysts see this pattern, you will anticipate that the stock will rise, leading you to buy in. So this, in turn, make it easier for the institution to push the price higher. Okay. When it is here, okay, it is good to them to push the price higher here. So in this turn, after that, how to navigate the market as an average investor? We, the average investor, shouldn't be intimidated. By learning to read this chart ourselves, we can see through the traders' maneuvers and the profit from them. So, for example, when a stock reaches the previous high here, it is like opening a gate to a new world, because many of the investors perceive it as the stock ready to soar and rush to buy. So if we monitor it closely and jump in the right time, perhaps we too can make a fortune. But however, we must also remember that the stock market is very risky, and we need to invest cautiously. Even if we spot a pattern to buy into a stock, we must keep a close watch. If something seems off, we need to be ready to exit quickly to avoid losses. For instance, if like a stock in Nari, yes, you can see this, even after it breaks a significant high, knowing when to take profits but not get greedy is crucial. So, staying informed on that, in essence, forming a variable candlestick pattern is a common method for institutions to boost the stock prices. But even ordinary investors can also profit by learning to read this pattern. The most importantly, we must also stay at the level-headed, not to let the market volatility cloud our judgment. Can you understand that? All right, good. So we come here. Right now, there is a 3 key principle institutions follow in stock price boosting. When the institution aim to drive up the stock prices, they adhere to 3 fundamental principles that not only ensure the effectiveness, but also manage the market perception of the move. So first thing, speed is crucial. The first principle is to act swiftly, because the good opportunities to significantly boost the stock price are few and far between. So we always say that you need to grasp the motivation, you need to grasp the opportunity. And a rapid increase, it can create a perception of a quick profit, attracting many of the impromptu investors to jump on board. So it is similar to a gust of wind that swiftly leaves the leaf, but sparking envy and desire among onlookers. By quickly boosting the stock price, institutions that can capitalize on this frenzy of activities, turning a move into significant gain. So for the second principle, it is like find a resonance, which means find an industry or enterprise with the policy support. So for this, when pushing a stock price higher, the institution needs a compelling reason that resonates with the market. So this often involves leveraging good news or hot topics to create a buzz. When investors see a stock associated with an exciting story or event, they are more inclined to invest. Essentially, the stock needs to have a narrative that appeals to investors, making them feel that buying at the time is very worthwhile move. So at the third key point, patience. Need to have a very certain amount of patience. The institution cannot afford to rush into inflating stock price without the right timing. So forcing a price increase at an inappropriate time, it can be strenuous and also might not resonate with the buyers. Thus, preparation is the key. Institutions might beautify the stock trend chart and lay the groundwork quietly, waiting for the perfect moment to act. This approach is akin to gardening. You must too patient water and expose the plant to sunlight, waiting for the flowers to bloom beautifully at the right time. Can you understand that? So in summary, this principle, we said that speed, resonance, and also patience, these 3 points, they guide the institution in their strategic move to manipulate the stock price effectively. By understanding these tactics, investor prices that can better navigate the complexities of the stock market, recognizing when the surge might artificially induce and when it might generate opportunity. Yes, good to understand. Very good. So, when the institution that engage in a boosting stock price, certain of the patterns often emerge on the trading charts. One of the notable features is formation of the continuous green candles, particularly in the mid to high price zone. This is a strategic move typically observed after the accumulation and consolidation phases, where the market makers aim to create more room for upward movement, thus maximizing their profit opportunities when offloading their holdings. So for instance, consider the trading pattern of SP Setia X664, between March 12 and also March 29, where the stock displayed a series of green candles on the daily chart. This pattern not only reinforced investor confidence in holding the stock, but also gathers the market momentum as the price ascends. So it is a tactic that not only attracts the retail investor, but also help to maintain a buying sentiment in the market, ensuring there are buyers when institutions decide to sell at a higher levels. So another threat story, we say that we commonly see during the price, it is called that jumping gaps. What does it mean, jumping gaps? You can see that. For these jumping gaps, which occur when the stock opened at a higher price that closed at the previous day. So this indicative of the strong bullish sentiment, where the investors are willing to buy at a higher price, pushing the stock upward rapidly. So this gap also appeared during the onset of the significant upward move and driven by the positive market sentiment or speculative interest. So for example, look at the Tesla stock chart where it formed the consecutive jumping gaps on July 2 and also July 3. It is just within Monday. Such gaps are typically not filled in a short term, meaning that the price do not drop to close the gap. So this happened because both of the long-term holders and also who are optimistic about the stock future. And for the short term, what are they doing? Who have entered at a higher price, that they're not inclined to sell immediately. So institution players who are behind the price boost, they are also unlikely to release their share into the market as they aim to reach a higher price target. Can you get that? So understand these characteristics can greatly aid to investor in recognizing when the stock price might artificially inflated and provide the insight to timing of the institutional market activities. So if you can get that, yes, it is like through pattern. This pattern is such a continuous green candles in a higher price zone and the formation of the unfilled gaps. Investor can also make more informed decisions about entering or exiting the position. And it is to align your action with underlying the market dynamics and institutional behaviors. Just see a student just punch in now. What is the time now? Student PL, you are just joining us right now? All right, So actually, last we have to say that as we approach the culmination of our project, phase 4, I want you to visualize preparing for a grand event. Means our goal is to make this venture an alliance in the market operation as electrifying and successful as possible. So in the upcoming days, we will be engaging directly with the key figures across the investment section, and this includes meeting with the industry leaders, executive of listed companies, and influential media personalities to ensure the success of our upcoming engagement and the fourth phase of our operation. It is crucial that now to activate your wealth creation strategy from our trading steps daily because this opportunity are like flash sales. Once gone, they might not become again. So by the time we meet in Hong Kong in this September, I anticipate that everyone will have doubled your investment capital as if by magic. So let me share the details on the meetup, okay? It is offering in an extraordinary benefit for all registered, and we will cover your round-trip travel and accommodation. This event is not only a celebration of our new office in Malaysia, but also marks the beginning of a new era for pension investment. So moreover, all these expenses will be funded directly by profits from our AI fund, a testament to our tangible commitment to your success. So as I always say, opportunities is always rare and not to be missed. And however, please note that the space is limited and the registration is advised. We will meticulously arrange your integration to ensure a hassle-free and enriching investment experience. So I urge everyone to participate actively and witness the unfolding on a new chapter in investment with Pantheon. Together, we seize the opportunity to achieve the unprecedented growth and success. So by end of the day, it is 8 or 8:53 as we conclude our today's session of the Pantheon Ventures Institutional Member Elite Service. I encourage everyone to reach out our assistant to collect your course note. So tomorrow I'm back on a new chapter with block trades and also IPO placement, open to all participants, prioritized by our Elite Service membership, and strive towards our goals and dreams together in tomorrow FII account. And also for the IPO placement target, let me repeat again, you can have a look on this table, which is the Malaysia IPO, 99 Speedmart, Steel Hall, and also Taiwan, which is 6739, 6830, and also for the China Asia, 301586, Anhui Jiaxi Advanced Courses Technology, and also 688710, Shanghai InnoStar Biotech. So thank you so much for all our students and fans for your participation. Pantheon has been the triple market investment for over 40 years, continually recognizing for our innovative investment strategy across secondaries, co-investment, primary fund investment, and direct customer solution. Yet, we are committed to continual learning and growth to ensure the success in evolving global economic landscape. And the 21st century global economy is a community where every participant contributes to the collective progress. At Pantheon, we use two professional analysis to navigate the global indices and a target of 400% profit margin under our strategic plan, 400% profit plan, phase 3, Wealth Flywheel, aiming for 170 profit target in the third phase. So throughout our mixed investment scheme, we aim to capitalize an opportunity in emerging Asian market, ensuring you see a significant return on your investment. We challenge the norms of traditional closed institutional operation, emphasizing the real-time trading in demonstrate Pantheon operational expertise. Your success validates our strategy. Alright, so if you enjoy our session and did something valuable tonight, please schedule your next course discussion through our assistant, and I look forward to meeting you and publicly celebrating our financial achievement. I am Jago. I'm looking forward to your continued success. Have a good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you all tomorrow.